Hello everyone and welcome back to Love is Strange, the Chloe Price route. So in the last episode we took the picture for the competition and it was the thumbnail. It was Chloe posing on top of a bus and we didn't kiss yet, but I have a feeling we're close to it. Hopefully this will be the last episode and we'll finally get the payoff. So let's just start. Chloe angles a smirk over at me, but it falters when she sees my face. Jesus, Max, you're not actually worried about this, right? I trust you? Chloe, I know you'll do what's right for you. I glance at the photo again. I just think about you by yourself and I get worried and I know I really shouldn't because it's you, but I'm cut off by Chloe wrapping both her arms around me, nearly lifting me off my feet with the force of her embrace. I'm surprised, but I do my best to hug her back, even though she's kind of got my arms pinned. I was hoping that she'd shut her up by kissing her, but you know, this is good too. It'll be okay, Max. I know, but no, I promise it will be. She doesn't say anything else, just hugs me for a little longer before letting go and looks a little bashful when she pulls away. My microphone's kind of in the way, so I can't always see the words. She jerks her head in the direction of some car wrecks, quickly turning away. I don't totally understand, but I meant it when I said I trusted her, so I just follow. She sits down on a hood of one of the cars, and I sit down beside her, looking carefully at the photo of her again. You're 100% sure that's the one you want to use? Yeah, I think so. I've got a good feeling about it, and the contest is about feelings. Chloe just snorts. You artists and your feelings. Oh, don't give me that. She grins sideways at me, all teeth. Well, I mean, we're already here. I think we have enough time for a tiebreaker match. I grin back at her, sliding the photo back into my bag. I mean, if you're that eager to lose. Cocky. We'll see. She goes off scrounging for makeshift swords. At least she's fucking finally doing it last time, not after in the actual game where we had to go and find bottles. And I lean back on the hood of the car watching her, fingers occasionally tapping at the thin, filmy photo still in my bag. Friday. I don't think I've ever been this jittery in my life. I came to class really early, mostly because of nerves, but there were already a lot of people there. I guess I'm not the only one anxious about submitting their photo. Okay, let's look at her diary. Let's just go from here. Chloe told me all about how Joyce cried when she said she'd be leaving. I think I should try to go visit Joyce while Chloe's gone so she's not lonely. And then Chloe asked me if I thought I was like a bird, whatever that means. I'd start singing right now, but copyright. I wish I could be one like Chloe. Someone free and brave. I'm not sure why she got all philosophical out of nowhere, but it was definitely something that had me thinking pretty hard. She got a little mushy for a moment, but she checked herself pretty fast. Then we put on a movie, because it's tradition. It really was like reliving our childhood sleepovers. Okay, that was quite a while ago. I know she's leaving really, really soon, which is messing me up in all kinds of ways. I'm not ready. Why can I just have a little more time to prepare for this? Like maybe another week, or a month, or preferably a year. Hello, can anyone hear me? I'm just shouting into the void. That's probably how she felt when Max left for the first time. Right now, it's just me and Chloe. It won't be by next week. Chloe's never officially posed for me before beyond silly shots, so it took a while to get started, but once I had the photo, I knew that was it. It all fell together perfectly. It might be one of the nicest pics I've ever taken of her. But something was off with Chloe. She was thinking about something else, not the photo, us. She wanted to know how I really felt about her leaving, and I tried to be honest with her, even though my heart was racing. I try not to think about it a lot, but my feelings for Chloe are complicated. I'm looking at this photo down here. I don't really get it, but I think it's funny. Like, is there a pun there? I don't know. It's funny regardless. But no Chloe. For a second it doesn't really faze me because Chloe's always late, you know, typical Chloe. But then I remember Friday is Chloe's last day in Arcadia and I have no idea when she's leaving. What if she's already... Max! Ah! Dude, you were totally zoned out. Why is it like... Well, I know why, but it's 10 times cooler when she says it when I say it's just lame. Ugh, you startled me, arsehole. I think a lot of it has to do with the British accent. Contrary to popular belief, British accents... No offence to anyone British who's watching this, but in my opinion, British accents aren't really that cool. And I have one, so... Yeah, that was pretty obvious. You had your nervous face on anyway, though, so I figured what's the harm? I was nervous you'd already skipped town, jerk. I definitely feel like we're going to have, like, a Rachel and Ross moment where we meet her at the airport. Well, not the airport, but, you know. And we're like, don't go. And she's like, I couldn't go, I just couldn't stop thinking about you. And then we kiss passionately. Chloe's eyebrows raise and she falls back on her heels a little, hands in her pockets. What? Max, no way. I'm still owed several over-dramatic goodbyes. Also, as if I'm going to let you run the victory lap all by yourself. Before I can warn her there might not be a victory lap, she keeps talking, reaching idly towards the back of her neck. Anyway, I needed to give you this. I don't really realise what she's doing until she pulls her necklace over her head, bringing it down into one hand and stringing it out with the other. Aww. Oh, Chloe, you really don't have... Shut up, I want to. Anyway, it's for luck. She motions for me forward, and I step into her space a little shy. She loops it over my head with both hands, tugging my hair gently out from under the string as it passes. Her gaze is weirdly focused, following the necklace as it goes past my throat, my collarbone, coming to rest around my sternum, cool and surprisingly heavy. I feel like I've been staring at her face for too long. Thanks. No problem. For a second she just lingers there, fingers loose and light near where the bullets lie low close to my ribs. We're really close together. I still haven't looked away from her face. Ah, the bell's gonna go, I bet. Oh no. Then she falls back again, looking back up at me and grinning. Now we're definitely going to win. I've done my contribution. Your contribution was way bigger than the bullet necklace, Chloe, even though I really appreciate it. Like, majorly. I just what? When I hesitate, she rolls her eyes and steps forward again, tilting my chin up slightly with 2 fingers so our eyes meet. Out with it. Can I go back and save? I might save. Okay, I feel like if I say this one, she's just going to be like, of course you're not letting me down, blah, blah, blah. So, let's just say this one. She frowns a little bit, fingertips still against my skin. I want to see if it would have still been the same. Oh, we can't go back on our choice this time. Man. It's the last thing before you go, and we did it together, and I know it's stupid, but I just want us to win because I want you to remember, hey, Max, relax. Her voice is firm but gentle. I blink at her and she grins back before giving me a little knock on the forehead. No joke, it doesn't matter if we win. I spent a week with my awesome best friend who's fun and super talented, and I love being around. I'm gonna remember that, not the bragging rights or whatever, okay? She chucks me under the chin and I laugh despite myself, shove at her and miss. You're such a sap. Well, I think someone wants to talk to you, so I'll catch you in class. Get your running shoes on for the victory lap, Max. Do some stretches. You do some stretches. She laughs, easing her way into the classroom in languid, carefree movements, and I watch her go, a little gay knot in my belly. I really don't want her to go. It's an awful cliche thing, having a crush on your best friend. But this week's really proved to me that I can't deny or ignore the way I feel about Chloe. She's the most important person in my life. Not only am I talking to myself while doing this, but my name is also Chloe, so I'm like, yeah, I have such a big crush on Chloe, as if I have a crush on myself. And now it's probably way too late to tell her. I don't know if I'd have the courage to even if time wasn't running out. I just want to be with her for a little longer at least. Let's just stay seated. I don't think it will, but I don't want us talking to anyone else to mess up our chances with Chloe. I think about talking to them, but I'm too nervous to keep making idle chat. I'm just going to sit and wait for class to start and hope the butterflies go away. Okay, so there'll probably be some overlay here from what we've already seen from the Rachel route, so I'll just kind of skip past it a bit. I'm really impressed by the amount of students that have entered this year. About half of every class has put an entry in, and now with these I can finally start deliberations. Okay. So we're studying. I guess Chloe and I aren't the only ones hoping to win. Blah blah blah. I catch Chloe's gaze. She grins at me, then nods a little bit in encouragement. She doesn't look nervous at all, just supportive and satisfied, like we've already won. Goodness, this was so difficult. I know that the deadline was short and that a lot of you devoted much of your free time this week to your entry. I truly wish that I could award more than one winner. The theme of the contest, bonds, was a broad concept, and I'm thrilled to see so many different interpretations of it here. That's what photography is all about, personal expression, showing the world the way that you see things. That said, there is one entry in particular that truly embraced this theme. We won with Rachel, didn't we? So we'll probably win every time, I imagine. This photo captures a sense of wanderlust and youth embodied in the subject, with the photographer's empathy to this aura serving as almost a second lens. My heart skips a beat, or 10. There's no way they're talking about our photo. The unique vision of this novice photographer makes me think that we'll see some amazing things from them in the future, and hopefully they'll continue collaborating with their partner. So, I'm extra pleased to announce that the winners of the second annual Blackwell Photo Contest are... So, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys for watching, and... No, I'm kidding. Maxine Caulfield and Chloe Price! Congratulations! That meme. Congratulations, etc. I don't know if you guys know the one I'm talking about, but it's so funny.
Congratulations! 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 Congratulations!
The room erupts in applause and cheers, and I'm frozen in my seat for a moment, letting comprehension catch up with the rest of my body. I'm only just managing to get onto my feet when Chloe's by my side, pulling me up by the hand and grinning so hard it looks like it hurts. You fucking won! She pulls me up by the upper arms, almost off my feet, and crushes a kiss between my eyes, almost hard enough to hurt. Oh my god. Vaguely, I'm aware of Rachel Wolf whistling behind us, but my senses are pretty much completely overlaid by shock and by Chloe, beaming and bright and right in front of me. I'm dizzy when she sets me back onto my feet, clutching at her elbows, and she grins at me, just pure delight. Oh my god, we fucking won! She crows with laughter, reaching down to squeeze both my hands. What did I fucking tell you? You're amazing. The bell rings and the class starts to filter out. The two of us are swept with congratulations and claps on the back for a few moments, and after some brief conversation with Rachel and Kate, it's just the two of us again. I can't believe this. I can. Max, I knew you'd win, and you did, because no one can even compare to your photography chops. She's so excited, my cheeks actually hurt from smiling now. We won. Chloe, there's no way I could have done this without you. That just makes her smile softer, fonder, and she reaches down to squeeze one of my hands. Thanks, Max. I'm really, really proud of you, though. I'm glad we won. It's stupid, but I am really glad. I want to better articulate it, how I'm glad that Chloe will have this memory that we're parting on a victory, that hopefully this will make her remember us first and foremost as an unbreakable bond. But before I can, she just squeezes my hand again. It's not stupid. I totally get it. And you know what? We should go celebrate you right now. I'm going to take you somewhere. My eyes go a little wider. I can't help it. The sun's already waning outside. I don't know what Chloe's planning for an exit time, but logically I know I shouldn't keep her here and make her leave at rush hour. Right now? Right now. She looks so intent though, and I'd be an awful liar if I even tried to pretend I didn't want to monopolise her time. Okay, let's go. That brings her grin back up to full luminosity, and she reaches for my other hand and squeezes that one too before slinging an arm over my shoulders. Awesome. Max and Chloe taking their final victory lap around Arcadia Bay after all. You better not make me run anywhere. No chance. I'm driving anyway. She pulls me a little more firmly into her side, and I can't help but lean against it, the warm and familiar way of her. Okay, let's go for a drive. You keeping your eyes closed? Yes, but... No buts. I'll tell you when to open. So I keep them shut. I think I'm starting to get an idea where we're headed though. The air smells salty. A few moments later, the truck slows to a stop, and I hear Chloe get out, then come around the other side to open my door, taking both my hands and gently guiding me out. So this scene is either the same as one that happened towards the beginning of the route, or this is what I played in the demo, because I played the demo before the whole game came out, and I kind of remember this happening. I could hear the rush of the waves already, but I still smile when I open my eyes and see the ocean there, and Chloe beaming in front of it. The sky's so pretty. That just makes her grin wider. All for you. I made a few calls. To the light pollution police? Yup, uptight sons of bitches, but at least they have a sense of atmosphere. I laugh, and she does too a moment later, without looking away from my face. I try to stay focused on her and the sea too. I know if I look behind me, all I'm going to see is her truck, stopped for leaving. Her necklace feels heavy against my sternum suddenly. I reach for it. I should give this back to you. Definitely served its purpose as a good luck charm. She looks at me in mild surprise, then startles when she sees me start to pull it over my head, immediately reaching out to press it back against my throat. What? No, Max, I'm giving it to you. I wish you would. Anyway, the necklace and luck had nothing to do with winning the contest. That was all you. She smiles at me again, easy and fond, and my heart squeezes in my chest a little. Absolutely not. Chloe, I told you, there's no way I would have been able to win without you. She huffs a little, taking a step away from me backwards, and I lose my gaze for a second. Max, thanks, but I was a prop. A really hot prop, though. Sure. But seriously, Chloe, this picture really wouldn't exist without you. And I mean, not just because you're in it. I said it before, photography is all about... She cuts across me, suddenly looking at me again. Emotions, right? I falter for a second, but her expression is serious and not solemn. I nod a little bit, suddenly feeling a little shy. Yeah, and I mean, I pause again. The words, I don't feel about anyone the way I feel about you, are on the tip of my tongue. But I glance back, and there are a lot of boxes in the back of her truck. You mean a lot to me, obviously. Her lips quirk, but she just nods, still just watching me. I feel kind of small under her gaze, uncertain in a way I hate. An entire week to prepare, and I still have no idea what to say to her. I'm still not ready. I'm really glad we did this together. She nods again, coming over a few steps to stand next to me. My head tilts, but I don't turn to face her full on. I just keep staring out at the ocean. The photo? Oh, well, yes, but spending the week together too. I know you must have had so much going on with Rachel and Joyce and getting ready to go, and thank you, I guess. You made a lot of time for me. The sun's setting. Golden hour. Both of us awash in soft yellow light. Chloe's got her hands braced against the hood of the truck. It's an awful, cheesy thought to have, but briefly I'm relieved that Chloe and I get to have the same sunset again this last time. I wasn't making time for you. You're my best friend. I want to be with you. Her voice sounds delicate against the roaring of the waves a few feet away, firm but fallible. I glance sideways at her to find she's already looking at me, unblinking and unreadable. Oh my god, I mean, hugs are still good, but... I'm not sure who moves first, but a moment later we're hugging fiercely, her arms tight around my shoulders and mine around her waist. Oh my god, they're gonna pull away slightly and then kiss. I can feel it. She smells the same as she always does, smoke and leather and some kind of sharply clean scent, tinged with the salt of the sea. I breathe her in, trying to commit it to memory. I really, really don't want to cry, but I really don't think I can help it at this point. There's no way she'll be able to blame me if I do. I'm going to really miss you. I want to say more. I want her to promise me she'll text me every day and tell her I'll be thinking about her all the time and how I want her to be happy most of all, but my voice cracks on you and I have to stop before I even start. She brings one hand up and ruffles my hair, soft, before running her fingers through it, hand trailing down the back of my neck slow. I shiver a tiny bit and hug her tighter. Absence makes the heart grow fonder or whatever, right? I laugh a little damply, and I'm about to say I can't be any fonder of her than I already am, but she keeps talking. By the time I get back, you'll be totally in love with me. I go still before I can stop myself, and immediately try to relax again before she notices, but I don't move fast enough. Her hands move to my shoulders, and she holds me out just to look at me. She's not frowning, but her gaze is intense, and I wince. Good job keeping it together, Max. Max. Chloe, come with me. Oh, sorry, come with me. We just stare at each other for what must be at least a minute. Then I sputter. What? Come with me, Max. Didn't I fucking call it in the last episode that she'd ask her to go with her? I don't remember because it's been a few days, but I'm like 90% sure. Her fingers are digging into my shoulders and she still hasn't even blinked. I'm just stunned, sure there's a step in the conversation that I've missed. Are you serious? Come with you, like, on your trip? I have a feeling she's going to go with her because in the actual game, they're in Frank's RV and they're talking about how cool it would be to, like, take it together and go on kind of a road trip. So I think she might end up going with her. Or I feel like we're going to have the choice. Her grip loosens up some on my shoulders, but she keeps holding on to me. Her face is half in shadow from the sunset, but there's uncertainty creeping into the half I can see. Whoops, I skipped a bit. I know it's last minute, but I laugh a little hysterically, and that gets a tiny smile to curl on her cheeks for a moment before she continues. But, like, I have some extra duffel bags, and you're way more organised than I am, and I chalked in a few extra hours to get you ready when I was accounting for driving time, So if you wanted to, you could. We could. She looks so tentative, but her hands are so firm on my shoulders. I'm still totally caught off guard, still dazed, but... You're not joking? Our eyes meet again, unyielding, and for a moment I expect her to do the Chloe thing and quip, lighten up the mood. But she only nods, biting her lip. No, I'm not. I was thinking about, asking you at the beginning of the week, but you were all excited about the contest thing and I didn't want to freak you out. So you thought telling me you were leaving forever would make me less freaked out? My voice is awful, shrill and young, but I can't help but laugh at the sound of it in a series of short, nervous giggles. Chloe laughs along with me, eyes never leaving my face, even as she lets go of my arms. Sorry. I also was worried about... Well, I wasn't worried totally, I just wasn't sure. She falters for a second and looks away, and I roll forward on my heels a little to meet her eyes again. At the motion, her gaze turns back to my face and she swallows. I didn't know if you'd want to. Go with me. Be with me. Oh. Do you want to? This is such a Chloe thing to do, impulsive and completely unexpected and passionate, and it catches me so off guard I can't help responding, instinctual. Yes. Her eyebrows shoot up so high I can't see them past her hairline. I giggle, nervous and completely shocked at myself. What the hell are you saying, Max? This is so not like you. You really want to? But then I look back at her, and it's an expression I've never seen on Chloe in my whole life, stunned and apprehensive and hopeful and tentative all at once. I feel like my heart could burst open for her. Yeah, I want to go. I want to be with you. She blinks, once, twice, 3 times a lady, and her lips tug up for just a second before her face bunches in worry again. Are you sure? Like, you've got school and all your photography stuff, and I know it's super important to you, and you have, like, other friends here other than me, and, I'm not sure if you... Do you want me to come or not? She cuts herself off with a surprised, breathy laugh, and just blinks again, waits for me to speak again. Her eyes are big and bright. First of all, do you know how many Blackwell students have skipped town in the middle of the year to go seek enlightenment? It's basically a rite of passage to becoming a real artist. She snorts, but she still looks incredulous, watching me intense and quiet. Besides, I like the idea of doing something impulsive, something an actual professional, good photographer would do. You already are good. Second of all, you're super important to me, more than any... Her eyebrows shoot way, way up, and I immediately stop myself, back up. This is a good moment, but it's a delicate one. I can't mess this up. I want this to happen. I want to be with her. I want to come with you. Let me come with you. There's a moment of stillness in between us, almost long enough to make me nervous. Then her face cracks open in a smile so big it's like she just can't contain it. Are you serious? I grin back, still feeling a little shocked at myself, but mostly just stupidly happy. Are you serious? She laughs in complete delight and sweeps me up in a hug again, lifting me off my feet and spinning me around. I'm laughing too much to tell her to put me down, so instead I just wrap my arms around her neck. She sets me back down on me feet after a moment, but she keeps her arms around my waist, our faces close as she starts chattering excitedly. Okay, so we need to stop by your dorm. I can help you with anything, with everything. We should probably stop by my house again to grab the clothes you have there, and we should probably tell Rachel, and... She stops herself, probably because she ran out of air, and just grins at me, breathless. I grin back and I feel light, like the sun is shining right through me. And... Her voice falters a little and she reaches up with one hand to brush some slightly sea-swept hair out of my eyes. Her hand lingers there, for longer than is probably necessary, and we're just looking in each other's eyes, and I can't help but notice that her hand is shaking just a bit. The adrenaline rush from saying yes is still pumping through me, and that's what gets me rolling up onto my toes. Oh my god. Rolling up onto my toes, gripping her waist a little more firmly for balance and pressing my lips to hers soft. She stiffens up a little bit and inhales sharply through her nose, and I immediately pull away, admittedly spooked, not sure if this reaction is just surprise or also horror, which, considering I'm hardly a paragon of experience and could be totally botching this, is entirely plausible. But when I look up again, the only emotion I can read on her face is pure shock. Fuck. Just say no homo and it'll be fine. She blinks at me once, twice, 3 times a lady, then laughs. Her laughing startles me for a second, and I go to pull away from her, but her grip on my hips just goes tighter and she reels me back in. This is it, boys! Oh my god! I'm sorry if that was an awful noise, but oh, that's so cute. And the rainbow bracelet, oh my god. I barely have any time to react before she kisses me again, falling a few steps back so she's leaning against the hood of the truck, me flush against her. Oh, I wasn't wrong. Chloe actually, she kisses me for a long moment, for almost longer than I'm ready for, but I just stand on my toes, do my best to kiss her back despite surprise and inexperience and overwhelming relief. I'm pretty sure she only pulls away in order to breathe, and even then she keeps her eyes shut, our foreheads together. I'm staring though, searching her, her face framed between my hands. She looks so gentle, she looks happy. Chloe... She just laughs and shakes her head a little bit, eyes still closed, just glowing with gay energy. Max, what? Even I'm surprised by how soft my voice is. She just breathes out another laugh. I totally was going to kiss you. I'm fucking furious. It was going to be so romantic and you beat me to it. I blink for a second then burst out laughing. It's so Chloe, needlessly competitive over something so sweet. I'm dead, you guys. That was so... Was it going to be more romantic than literally asking me to run away with you? It was going to be more romantic than you saying yes to running away with me. But tragically, you messed it up for yourself. My cheeks hurt from smiling. Bitch, same. The sun is so warm on my back. Chloe's hands are warm on my waist and firm. That's disappointing. It is. It really is. But you know, I'm willing to make her... I press back up to kiss her again as she giggles against my mouth before leaning back in, pulling me even closer to her. The sun's going down, By the time we get back to the dorms, pack all of my things, get in touch with Joyce and Rachel and my parents, and get on the road. Traffic will probably be hell. I also noticed that the diary's gone. I was going to take one last look at it, but we can't. But that's alright. Chloe and me, we have all the time in the world. Aww. That, I don't even know what to say. The payoff was worth it. They teased it a lot. There were like little moments where they looked at each other and I was like, maybe they'll kiss now, and they didn't. But that ending definitely made up for it. That was, I honestly would say that was better than the Rachel one. I mean, they were both great, but man, oh my god. So it's actually kind of funny. I used to be a Graham-Field shipper. I used to ship Warren and Max when I first played Life is Strange. But up until about episode 5, and then after episode 5, I was just like, no, Chloe and Max are too cute together, I have to ship them. And, oh man. I love this game, this is so good, I swear to God. But thank you guys for watching this. I will be doing either the Kate or Victoria route next, I haven't decided yet. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Also, if you want to download this game and play it for yourself, it is free. The creators don't make anything from it, but I think it would be really good for you guys to support it. I'll leave it in the description. I can't even speak. Bye guys.